So let's start with recording some of our apps that we've been talking about. And so before we start that, I just wanted to quickly show you that I'm using a really good program called Reflector. And I've downloaded this program onto my computer, and then I can go to my iPad. So what you're seeing right now is my iPad. So then I go to where I have my music section. You used to have to slide to the right, you now just slide down, and it comes up with this little section here. And you can see here, Karina HP. So when I tap on that, I can then mirror exactly what's on my iPad on my computer. It's a really great program for being able to show what iPads look like and iPad applications look like, and then to be able to record them using Camtasia. Because there isn't a screencasting application at the moment that directly screencasts applications on the iPad. I wish they would create one, but they haven't created one yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So the first app we're going to look at, and I'm going to search for it. So now we have to slide down to search for anything that we want to find on our iPad, and that's the best way to find apps that you're looking for. I've got over 400 apps, probably more, and be wary, app addiction is a real thing, so just be a little bit careful, obviously, because I do teach and demonstrate how to use applications. I have to download quite a lot of them and trial them out and see what they're like, etc. So I happen to have quite a lot of iPad apps. So when I'm looking for them, it can get a little bit tricky. We're going to an app called Strip Designer first. In the first section of this course, I've not only provided you with the app icon so that you know what you're looking for, but I've also linked all the apps to the App Store as well, so that you can easily find them for yourself. So let's just type in Strip Designer in the search bar. Since the ISO 7 update, you now need to slide downwards to find that search bar. And then you type in the app that you would like to find and press search. So there it is right there. Now, Strip Designer, I believe, is probably one of the best writing comic style apps for students that's on the market. As I go from one part of the iPad to the next, you may have noticed that there was a flicker. Unfortunately, that is a problem with the Reflector program recording, or actually, let me say it around the other way. That is a problem with Camtasia recording with the Reflector program running as well. When there is that transition from one part of the app to the next, occasionally it will flicker. As I said before, I believe that Reflector is really worth using, and it's one of the best ways that we can record the iPad screen at the moment. So I think it's worth persevering. So please just excuse those flickers and just know that it has nothing to do with the actual iPad itself. It's just that Camtasia over the top of Reflector, over the top of the main frame of the computer is causing a problem. So Strip Design is literally a writing application, but it also has the benefit of being able to add in pictures, little stamps, comic type sayings, headings. You can use different types of frames. It is a really good application. I've created this little strip design for you so that you can see the various things that you can actually do with this app. So if we have a look at the front page, we can include a picture, there's a heading, and then we'll go to the second page. And here we have a little speech bubble, a pinned note. We can put in maps if we want to. We can do different colours around our frames. Let's go to the next one. Again, just a different variation of putting in a notepad that we can do some writing on. So this app is perfect for those projects, assignments, homework projects, anything like that. If you've been on an excursion somewhere, you can come back and use your photos and do some really good writing and research about the places that you went to. If you're wanting to do a geography assignment, you can, this particular project is about a place called Phillip Island, which is in Victoria, Australia, which is where I'm from. So this could be a really good, geography assignment. So let's find out all the things that makes Phillip Island special. And Phillip Island happens to be a really well-known tourist destination. It's well known for its fairy penguin parade, and it's surfing and it's fishing, and it's beautiful. I used to live there actually, I don't anymore. So let's have a look here. We can pop in arrows. Here's the little stamps and stickers that I was talking about, headings, and again we can do circular notes. There's lots of these kinds of things, zoom, crash, bang, which makes it kind of comic looking, another kind of speech bubble, a different kind of heading, and again, a place to put our notes. So I'm going to zip through these a little bit so you can just have a look at them. Just makes it really interesting. These are the beautiful fairy penguins, and they do come up off from the water, and they are just adorable. If you ever come to Australia, it's a must to come and see these little guys. They're amazing. So here we can actually have the picture and put the writing over the top of the picture for a different kind of look altogether. And this would be for the older writers. I think it makes it look quite professional and almost like a book style again. Here is where we're just showing pictures, which makes it again look really interesting. And I've just popped a little title in there saying other attractions, very simple. And finally, something similar again. The other thing that Phillip Island is famous for is the motorcycle Grand Prix, if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, so let's go back to my comics. I'm going to show you how amazing this application is. So all of these sections here have a range of templates in them. So you can see here there are 10 to 20 different types of templates depending on how many photos that you have. You can also, if you have a look down the bottom here, it says any, you can pop in if you only want to use one photo and it gives you all the templates with only one photo. If you have 2 photos, 3 and 4 photos. Some templates give you the option of more than 4, but this particular one doesn't. So let's go back here and have a look at a different template style. And so this is one of the ones where you can actually put in 9 photos if you wanted to. So go back to create new. This is probably one of my favourite ones. I tend to use this a lot. It has this old photo, the old photos, the stripped look. And then also the pages can look a little bit grungy as well, which is what I kind of like that look. We've got film and embossed. And again, this is the old strip look, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to actually open this one here and show you how easy it is to create a strip design. So the first thing we're going to do is add a photo, and you can see there are lots of options. You can add a photo from your photo album. You can do a drawing, and I will show you that in a minute. You could take a photo directly from the camera, wherever you may be. You can go to Facebook if you have that option. You can go to Dropbox, and you can also use a map. Now, this is one of the fantastic things about this, and I will show you in a minute how to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do though is go to photo album,